Good morning, everyone. I have a question, or rather, a point to make. I was born into this family for a very significant purpose, to help them evolve. You see, in a past life, I belonged to a different family, one that was an enemy of the family I was born into in that previous existence. Because they tormented and mistreated me so badly back then, I was given the mission to be born into this enemy family, specifically to teach them to follow the path of goodness and righteousness. But they refused to change or evolve, to act the way God intended, and instead chose to keep behaving exactly as they always had. So, I have fulfilled the purpose God and I agreed upon before I came here. That mission is complete. Now, they will have to learn the lessons God has in store for them, and it will be the hard way. They had the chance to learn through goodness, but they didn't take it. That is why I say my mission is concluded. Whatever comes next for me is in God's hands. As for the things they refuse to change, well, now they are facing God's lessons, and in the most painful way possible. That is what I mean. And the lesson I leave with you, not just for this family, but for everyone, wherever you are, in any city or anywhere in the world, is this: there is a gentle way to learn and evolve. And there is a hard way. It all depends on your own actions. They had the chance, ever since I was a child, to act differently, but they chose not to. And one last thing, as I mentioned, my father abandoned us when I was a child, leaving us all alone the very next day just to go off with another woman. Well, today I am happy, because my father says he would never abandon me again. He has learned his lesson. He learned to love in the way God intended. I understand something now, too. When I was a child, I used to do things to get my family's attention. In reality, I needed psychological support back then, which is why I acted out so much to be noticed. I understand now, after God taught and showed me everything, I realize it was a psychological issue. There is no shame in seeking psychological support. You are helping yourself and loving yourself. It is all for your own well-being. It is nothing to be ashamed of. Furthermore, I took care of my father's son, yet he always speaks ill of me. God is now allowing him to suffer heart problems to teach him humility, to help him learn to be humbler. I am the person who cared for him when he was a child. He was 8 and I was 11. After his mother was hospitalized and his father abandoned him the very next day to chase after women and live a wild life. I was terrified, but I couldn't let that fear show, because an 8-year-old child was depending on my encouragement and strength to get through that ordeal. That is why I say I was born into this family to teach them. Even though they mistreated me and refused to change out of love, now they will learn through God.